Hello, everybody. My name is Sorenfly, and I'm the owner of the PBO. Now, you may be wondering, why make this video? Well, this is where I will insert an image of an old video I made. Let me get a bit closer. An old video I made on my other channel, talking about how to start a draft league. That was like 4, 5, 3 years ago, however long that was. So I thought, why not update it? So let's update it together, huh? So this is the PBO. Okay, this is the PBO. We have all these channels on the left hand side here. Let me make it a bit bigger so we can all see. We have all these channels, right? Got all these channels. So I'm going to take you through what I did. So in the description of this video, I will post a template on how to start a draft server, how to do it, and I'll tell you why I have everything the way I do, and what you can do to maybe customize it yourself. So from the very top, as you can see, this is the template server. This is the actual PBO right there. This is the template server. So let's just start from the top, work our way down to the bottom. And maybe you don't have to use this template, but you can use it, give you inspiration, however you want to do it. However you want to do it. This is my journal. This is where I would type out list of things to do, list of things, just ideas I have. I just started playing Mons back this year in 2026, so I might type out some of my sets here. I might type out ideas for the PBO that I want to talk about or bring up, ideas for the mods and things like that, off-season events, anything that you own a server with. Write it down here. This is the moderator only chat, which is for the I can disable this because it's a private where the safety setup things happen, and bans and auto mod, all that stuff will get sent here so that we can have a clean check of it, a clean list of it. This is the Elite Lounge. Everything was Pokemon themed in the Pokemon server naturally, but that's Indigo Plateau. Not why that's the lounge. The lounge is just a fun word, and I have emojis to symbolize. I love a little emoji here and there. And then the league notes and to-do list is where I write down things we need to do as mods and owner, and if anybody wants to do something or they think of an idea that they want to bring up, we can bring it out here, talk about it in a mod meeting, something like that. PBO patch notes. When something gets done in the league notes and to-do list, I'll probably run it through the PBO patch notes. I'll do that. Tech support. This is maybe a PBO only thing. I have, as you can see, Lavz, Mr. Coder, and then another person. His name is Helsinki Jellicent Club. He made a website for us kindly for the PBO. So any questions we have, anything updates from Lavz or Helsinki, this is a way to have them within the mod only chat, which is the Pokemon League. This category right here. This is a category. Pokemon League to read these category. We'll get to them when we get there. Let me minimize these as well. I don't want to. No spoilers, right? No spoilers, right? All right. Coach info. This is where I put the coach info for myself and the mods to see. So we have all the coach info all lined up. Picks. This is where we leave draft picks during drafting season and things of the nature. So any like draft picks, people leave picks, and the mods have it all in an organized spot. I usually hide these when it's not in use. Lyrickz, if you're watching this video, actually, yeah, you can see only you and I have access to it. a little inside. Don is always right. Shouts out Don. He's always right. Keep in mind, Don Colbus, Charleston Chestnuts. He's right a good chunk of the time. Indigo Plateau. This is where, whenever the mods and I have somewhere to talk, you can talk there. The private is where if I need to pull you somewhere, talk to you in private. That exists. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. This is one of my favorite channels I'm playing. This is like if two people are beefing it out, if they need to hash something out, I will bring them into this little section where it's just me some other mods, maybe the whole mod team, and then the 2 players, and they can just hash it out there instead of happening in Gen Chat or something. Or if something needs to be hashed out, like there is a time and place for this, like in my other and the actual PBO. I actually do have like old messages from like people just like talking stuff out, and it's actually worked. Haven't had to use it in a couple seasons, like 2 or 3 seasons. So, oh, did you hear that? I pick up on camera. Oh, that was nice. So, yeah, I like to be organized with these things. So let's minimize this category and go to the read these. This is where what's over here? Read these. Oh yeah, I have an announcements channel, which I post announcements in. Other people post announcements in as well. A role selection channel where I have a bot set up. This is the actual server now, the actual PBO server. We're hovered over there. Where people set up their Sapphire bot, and they do things there, and then a PBO updates announcement channel, which I love an announcement channel. You as the owner or any mods can get up on stage, have people just listen to you. I do these for like off-season announcements or like updates for the upcoming season, however we want to go about that. I'll do it that way. There's some videos on the channel, which should be this should be on the PBO YouTube channel, so check it out. Any update things or patch notes videos you see, they happen there. Poke Chats. All right, Poke Chats. This is the basic category every league must have, right? If you're gonna start a league, you gotta have these. ZA spoilers is not mandatory. You don't need that one, but this can just be like a spoilers channel. You can rename it to just spoilers. That can be a thing. This is Pokégen Chat, where everybody talks. I even have like little things written here. If you edit the category, it should be streamer mode still enabled. Pokégen Chat edit channel. Yeah, there's like a channel topic option. You should be able to change that. Oh, it's because I don't have the role. Oh my god, we gotta go through the roles too. Oh shit. All right, well, we'll get there. At the very end, we'll get there. Prep help. You can at prep help for that. At prep help should work. At Pokemon ZA spoilers, not at. General no talk VC is for Poke VC, but sometimes people still use this, even though there is this here. You might not need this, but some people prefer one way or the other, so we just keep it, and it's always been there. So PBO extra. So this is just extra channels that can't really be categorized. So we have Jarvis Body Politique. This is for our boy Jarvis, Jarv IMO, Philadelphia Porganzes. He does trivia, graphics, votes, anything his mind can think of. He posts it here and people vote on it, or he talks about it. Very insightful, very maybe like critical point to PBO at some points. Without this, you might be wondering what happened to the PBO. Pick'ems, we don't need these anymore because we have a website for that, so I might delete this actually. Well, what is that used for in the actual PBO? Actually, I haven't. Oh, we did. Okay, so we haven't. We can put this somewhere else. We can remove that channel probably. I'll write that down on my leagues and to-do list actually. PBO accomplishments. Oh, reset the music because I must. PBO accomplishments. This is where I celebrate accomplishments for people in other servers that are like. If you're in the PBO, I consider you a part of the PBO. You know what I mean? And if you win other places and you're in the PBO, I think you should be celebrated also in one of the other servers you're in. So, for example, we have this channel started with like PBO players. I believe that accomplishments should be celebrated of any kind. Now, this is a Pokemon Draft League server, but some people here, of course, do other things aren't always Draft League related. And somehow linked to the PBO. With that being said, as of recent, some PBO players have won some things. We were able to record some of these, but not all. Charleston Chestnuts, Don's always right, winning FBO Pseudo. Ben winning FBO Beast Division. Poke Rangers winning VDL in the Victini Div. Iberia Watchels playing in an Arcanite tourney and placed 5th of the 46 players. His first tourney. He also, I got a little PBO sign off in there, if you can see that PBO thing over there. His match was streamed. So it's just things like that. Nice to have. Scottish Stoutlands. And yeah, this was like way in the past. Like, this was so in the past. So just things like that. Useful links. In the PBO, going back to it, we have things such as Smogon site, Cerebi, Calc, Pokemon Showdown Damage Calc, Draft Zone's a great link. Shivzy's Prep Doc, our link tree, and a timestamp converter so that you can schedule games. PBO meetup. So we go to all dogs. So yeah, season chats is shouts out Kuma for adding this. I'm thinking about re-adding it to the Poke Chat section though. I think these are all the Poke Chats. It might look a bit inflated, but I'd rather that than another category. This is where you have like the docs listed for all docs, live match links. People post their live match, their live battle links there, match spoilers. After you post a live link, you play your game, you type in match spoilers. Then in PBO, I don't know if this is a thing in other places, but we have force win submission. This is a chance to report your force wins so that you do not get a tie. I need to update that because there aren't ties anymore. If by the end of the week you have not heard from the person that tried everything to reach out, submit proof so you can receive your force win, your forfeit win. Absence reporting, as you can see, check this out actually. Force win submission. So right there, just got confirmed chipping out in a few days. So I'm giving Alabama the win, or L available to play, and then right there. Some people right there. We also have a rule book with force win requests. You may only do it if these things line up. If said things are true. Oh, he's not a player. Am I crazy? Why can't I edit his rules? What the heck? Gotta figure that out. Spectating live games. If you want to spectate a live game that was posted in the live match links, you can use the live match VC to tap in and watch it. Now, these are where the roles come in, but we'll get there again. So if you have, well, not really, because every channel in PBO is public except certain ones, obviously. So we're gonna touch on the rules for a moment here. So there are roles. Well, we don't need to touch on rules. So ignore me. Let's open all these up, bottom up. So in the PBO, we have different skill-based divisions: Neon, beginner, and like returning to Draft League Div, Crystal for above Neon, Sunset, Advanced. I'd say like beginner, intermediate, advanced, like expert, right? Just bear with, just throwing things out there. So Gazers, Top Div, and all of these, so they all have their own specific general chats that are public for everyone to type into. I've tried doing just a big gen chat, like here, Poke Gen chat, and then having threads. No one really uses threads. I couldn't really get that to catch on, unfortunately. The match coordination, if you schedule a match, so like right here, people coordinate, schedule the matches. People scheduling to coordinate matches. Then specifically Stargazer Game Times, a Game Times channel, because in PBO we record our games, so you can record your game. You can, once you have a time set, you put it there, so it makes it easier for us to record. Draft, whenever draft is a thing, draft goes through this channel. The Stargazer Transaction channel, the Transaction Center. If you ever want to do a frequency swap, a player-to-player trade, you will input that transaction in this channel. Match replays. After you post your live link, you post your match replay here, and then you go to talk about it and match spoilers. Pretty much it. Weekly recap. In PBO, we do weekly recaps through text. And yeah, I mean, I'll show you really quickly what happens. Like, so right here, it's where is it? Leaderboard update, weekly recap, game of the week, sets of the week. Feel free to pause the video and like read through these. Nickname highlights, most anticipated game, and then some little reactions there. And that is copy and paste through all 4 divs. Pretty much it, right? Content corner in the PBO, we have content creators, whatever you want to call it. We have content creators here. This has helped to schedule and organize and plan and make sure everyone's on the same page with content creation. We have a commentary chat. This is where the people who go to live recording, this voice channel, this VC, coordinate to commentate, because 5 people in the booth, maybe 4, maybe 3, sometimes 6 if we're feeling crazy, right? This will be there. The Jumbotron, if you've seen any of the recent PBO videos, there will be text chat. People who can't talk, don't want to talk, they can tap in on watching a comm through the Jumbotron. And if you're in the commentary, you can't be in the booth, you can still talk on the Jumbotron about the game. Maybe throw some insight in there. Interview, in the PBO we do player profiles, and I interview people, and I have this up for a little one-on-one interview section. Media, again, PBO is media. We post YouTube videos, do streams, and things and the like. Breaking news. This is linked up to the Sapphire bot. I can actually show you here what I'm talking about. Media, breaking news. So this is the Sapphire bot's linked to the YouTube. So when I post on YouTube, it links back and posts here and adds only the media role. We'll get to roles. Trust me, we will. Advertise. This is another thing that you need to have in your server. Other people that run draft leagues want to promote their leagues and other things in your server. So, and just a blanket, not now, a blank advertising channel is good to have. People want to advertise, like right here. Shouts out all these people. E10 Fight Club, advertise. YouTube video. Content creators advertise here. Yeah, YouTubers and people who post content. It's just a blank to advertise channel. There doesn't need to be a advertise for only Pokemon, only YouTubers. Just have that. You can also try a forum where people start their own forum and they strictly post there, but that didn't really catch on. Oh my god, I need to catch fucking schedule restart 4:52 a.m. Okay, can you believe that? During my video, man. PBO history. In the PBO, we have a record book that we hold the records in. I manually input these, update this all the time. Yeah, we have it in text, just easy to catch, easy to get to, and then the battle record as well. A team logos channel for all where the team logos we put. People can use them to download them for their YouTube videos, and that's public to everybody. We have PBO quotes where we have funny quotes. Feel free to pause and read those. Then a stat tracking channel, which could be in media, could be in content. We just have it down here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Stat tracking for the record book, however you want to go about that. The PBO replay archive. Once the season is over, we put the match replays chat. I rename it and put it into the replay archive. If you want to go back and watch your replays, you go back and click on it. And specifically in the PBO, as you can see here, I input the doc at as the most recent message, so that way if you want to go back and watch replays, you can skim through, because we have them organized through week 8, and then through week 7, week 6, yeah, week 5. Have show here, end of season 9, Crystal finals, Crystal semifinals, Crystal playoff quarterfinals, just things of that. And the doc is always the most recent message, or at least it should be. PBO chat archive. These are where memories are made, and I don't want them to go away, so I put them in a little chat archive and hide them. If people want to find them, they'll find them. Right now, again, so they're only like locked to me, so these things like that. And then the off season, we had a Minecraft server. We had a Minecraft server going on in PBO. Made that a thing. Shouts out Sydney Sylveon's Mystic Mew. Thank you for that. Off-season event planning. This is where, in the feedback form that I put out at the end of every season, I do an off-season event planning, and if you want to host an off-season event, I will talk to here to plan it. Tiering chat, you will need this. If you want to have a small tiering team, you really gotta have this, because you got a tier in private, you know what I mean? Or you can do public tiering with like polls and everything, ask the people. It's however, whatever your philosophy is. Waitlist or check in. If you're on the waitlist, I check in with you periodically so that way I know whether you're alive or not. And if you're not alive, then I put you up or down the waitlist and things of the nature. Focus group. I'll show you that when we get to the roles and things. Focus group. When it comes to content in PBO, sometimes I need an opinion, and I at people here and I ask them, how do we feel about this? And I kind of lab it there done before I like go on it. Like I did the thumbnail here, some titles. I think I did some other thumbnails and things like that. Focus group. Oh yeah, help me go through the rule book. Yeah, thumbnail stuff, things like that. And then a tiering VC, which tiering people will use. And that's all the channels in the PBO, but we're not done there. We're not done there at all. So, server profile. You can name it honestly X Pokemon server. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want. Server icon. Post your logo there. Color. Pick your favorite color. Traits. If you want to say you're a Pokemon draft league, you should probably put that in there, right? League. Oh my goodness. Can't spell, can't type. Description. You should make this as detailed as possible. I think the detailed, the better. Search for a game. Pokemon. I don't know. What game do we play? We play ZA in PBO, right? Some of us play ZA. Server tag. Once you get a server tag with boosting. System messages. This is all personal preference. Make sure this is on. Default notification settings. Only at mentions. That's very important. You don't want people getting. They will mute your server so quickly if you have this on with all messages. Yeah. Highly recommend only at mentions. You should do that ASAP Rocky. Emojis. Upload your own emojis. Stickers. Upload your own stickers. And soundboard. Members. Once you have members, they'll show here. Roles. Okay. When you get this template, you're going to have a lot of roles. So these are in order of like importance and where they are and what they have access to. So naturally, me, Professor Flying, Soren Flying, New England Porygons, however you refer to me as, I will be at the top. Porygon is above me because it's a bot and needs to be above me so that way it can make sense of everything. So the Porygon bot is up there. I think in the actual, let me deep dive here really quick. Let me show you what's happening. So in the rules, the bot should be above at the very top. Any bots you add should be at the very top. So that way they have perms to override, like if they need to override something, they can override it because they're above you in the ladder or whatever. So roles. All right. So me, Professor Flying, is here because I own the server, or you own the server, however you want this to be. Little Hill and Arid are my two IRL friends, so they're there, and then all the mods get their own role as well because they're mods and they're special, and I appreciate them and love them very much. And without them, I don't know where I would be. They keep me going, and so do the players. Thank you everybody for watching and helping with the PBO. I ran players and fucking everything. So if you have your own name here, you're a kind of like a founding member, or you played an important piece for some reason in the PBO. So yeah, I mean that's it. So it ends with Kurth, and from Kurth we get to gym leader and mods. Gym leaders are the moderators. I believe if you win the chip, you get a champion role. That's only natural. If you make playoffs, I have a playoff role, so that way I can at the playoffs, tell them like, hey, what's up? So that way less people get pings. I'm a believer in pinging a lot. Some other people aren't. So, you know, go about that however you want. I ping all the time. It's just the way I do things. Stargazer, Sunset, and then I have div moderators. So from the 8 mods or 10 mods, the PBO, there's 4 divs, so there'll be 2 div mods per and 2 like wildcard mods, and they'll help out where they can. And then this is for pinging the only Stargazer people, only pinging Sunset, only pinging Crystal, only pinging Neon. The PBO analyst role is there. It's here for a reason. I can't tell you why right now, but I know it's there for a reason. If you want like a little analyst position, you do that. I also try to add more roles for like winning speed tours and things. And this is where add everyone comes into play, right? You don't want to be adding everyone. You want to be adding particular people. So, the people who are playing in your server. If I say PBO, just insert. It could be LVL, it could be FBL, it could be MCA, or it could be your server. PBO is the name of the server, so I'm just saying that as like a general term. You don't want to add everyone with every ping. You want to add the players. So you will add X players. You will add PBO players. At maybe one of your initials like XFA for some reason. I don't know. You will add being XFA players. PBO uncut. That's a dead roll. That's a dead roll. Waitlist. If you're on the waitlist, you get pushed up. Not pushed up. You have your own role because you're on the waitlist, and I can ping you and ask you, hey, checking in. How are you doing? Resident artist. We have a resident artist in the PBO. He helps out. The menu, if you know, you know. Retired. If you retire from the PBO, I have your own rule for you there as well, so people know you were a former player. PBO people. This is your at everyone. If you want to add everyone, you add your people, right? Don't add everyone. Just never gets a ping. The people who pick this role or want this role, you should be giving this role to everybody that joins. So it kind of replaces at everyone, but also doesn't replace at everyone, because not everyone will get this role, but you should give everyone this role. So like, I mean, you know, it's how if you have a community server and people join, you have it set up and things like that. There's the commentary role for the commentary, media role for pinging about YouTube videos and such. The live battle role. This is important to have. Live battle role. If you want people to know a live battle is going on, they will at live battles. People only want to be notified for things they care about, right? Otherwise, they're not going to really care. You know what I'm saying? Tier team. Self-explanatory. If you want to help tier, or if we're on the tier team, at you, hey tier team, or should we put Godango this season? At prep help. Another thing with this, which is like live battles. People only want to be pinged for things they care about, or things that you deem important. So at prep help and that prep help channel, prep help should be only added in that channel. Anywhere else, you're trolling and you're getting timed out, pal. Trivia. This is for the Jarv's. What's it called? Jarv's body politique. He can at people with that. That's just a PBO specific role. I would delete that if I were you. If you're starting that one up, season 1s through 10. I put when people joined the PBO. If you want to put what seasons people played, you can do that. But I just put what season you started in, and then from there I check the battle record from when you actually played. But yeah, and then this is where we get like 2 award roles and things like that. The Triple Crown Nuzlocke King, which is a custom role because they won all Nuzlocke. They won 3 Nuzlocke races. They won 1 Nuzlocke race a day for an off-season event, so I gave them the Triple Crown Nuzlocke King. Award-winning roles: Volbeat Award, Project PBO. We had a what's it called? Pokemon mod ROM hack made for the PBO, and that's what that was used for. Grandmaster Tourney winner. A bot role is important because people can identify who the bots are and aren't like adding bots on accident. So like we have like a PBO bot, we have Sapphire who's a bot. So any bots, I have that. PST, and then we have time zone rules, which is very important when you're doing a draft league because people are going to be much in many different time zones. Lightbulb Beater, if you know, you know. Mary's Mary Melee is another off-season event rule that should go around here. I would just, so in order of like what the order, it would be easier to tell you what to delete. You should be deleting all the mod specific ones if you're starting your own, because you don't know if you want to do that. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to keep it, rename it to the people who are joining. Yeah. Keep gym leaders, keep champion, keep playoff. Div mod depends how big your server is, or maybe it doesn't. Up to you. Analyst role, that can be deleted. All these like season 7 or specific roles, like the season 5 award winner, those can be deleted. Those can be added as you go. Commentary, if you're doing commentary, recording battles, that's important. Media and live battles. If you're posting content at the media, keep that. I would keep the retired role. I would keep the people role. I would keep the player role. That's really important. I would keep the waitlist role. Artist, you can probably delete that one for yours. And then all of these you can probably delete, like Triple Crown all the way through Ramat's Tourney Winner. You can probably delete, keep the bot roll, keep all these time zone rolls. Those are really important. And then from there, this is a fun one. You can access, you can make it apply to join and set up some questions. Reset integrations. If you want to add some channels or webhooks, you can do that. Safety setup, highly recommend doing that. Audit log, if anybody makes any, there we go. See if anybody makes any changes, it'll update there. Bans, if you ban someone, auto mod, I'd go through those. Those are pretty important. Community, I would say always enable community. There's no downside. You know what I'm saying? There's no downside. It's just makes your place a lot more customizable. You can create a rules or guidelines channel, which would be, yeah, you would create a channel. You with the rules channel. It would create one for you. Clean up this channel is also that. Next, and then you at agreed, you disable. You should probably do what it tells you to. So once you finish setup, that'll be a thing, and then you should be getting oh, that's not what I want. So this will give you access to, this is where the moderator only thing comes in, the rules channel comes in. And PBO moderator only channel. That one. And same with the rules channel down. Where is it? Should we read these? I think I have the all docs because I have the rulebook in the all docs as well. So I have that there. And all these will pop up as new, but they'll go away because you can browse channels. This is what's important. All your channels are public, but people can choose what they want to see. If they're a Sunset player and they don't want to see, and they don't want to see Sunset, just uncheck the channels. Look, it's disappearing in real time. Look at that. Look, you don't even see them. You don't get the category anymore because you don't care. Doesn't matter. Keep every channel public except like the moderator ones, and you should be fine. Keeping everything organized is important. You can see the members when they joined. Damn, 2018, holy shit. It's supposed to be my it'll be my 9-year anniversary, actually, low key. Server boost. If you get server boost, this is why you should do it. I would always boost your own server to at least level 1. It's worth it for level 1, actually. HD streaming and things like that, very much worth it. So yeah. That's how you start one. I can make a follow-up if y'all want. I suggest I will cut this into timestamps with everything. Yeah, if you want, if I can go more in depth with everything, but this is 33 minutes and I have to go to bed in 10 minutes. So I can make a part 2 to this. I might add more. I probably cut this down. If you made this far, thank you for watching. The template's in the description. A lot of other things will be in the description as well. If you have any questions, my DMs are always open. Soaring Flying on YT is my Discord name. Feel free to reach out, send a friend request, join the PBO. Whatever you want to do, feel free to do it. With that being said, that's how you start a Pokemon Draft League in 2026. And I will see y'all later.